Here's one for all you caffeine fanatics. Have you ever been so tired that you practically inhaled your morning coffee? Well, a controversial new product promises to allow you to do just that. It's a caffeine inhaler. But before it hits shelves, Senator Charles Schumer says he wants more research and he wants the FDA involved.
They should check it out, see if it has negative...
It can get people high.
AeroShots is supposed to hit store shelves in Boston and New York in January. It's supposed to be there January 1st. Each shot has 100 milligrams of caffeine in it, so that's about equal to your cup of coffee. And I'm Ky Plaskon. We start with breaking news at this hour. A major headache for drivers on Interstate 80 started this morning. It was just before 6 a.m., but that headache appears to be coming to an end now. A FedEx truck, it crashed on I-80 near the California-Nevada border. I-80 was closed in both directions for several hours. The westbound lanes opened around 9:30 this morning. One lane is still blocked in the eastbound direction. This is at last word. Now, here's how it happened. A driver swerved to avoid a deer. That's what he said. A state judge in Reno has ordered the release of information that some people might consider private. Under the ruling, the Public Employees Retirement System of Nevada must release the names of all retired public employees in the state and the amount of their benefits. The ruling is in response to a lawsuit that was filed by the Reno Gazette-Journal that state employees and taxpayer-funded retirements are public information. The judge agreed to that, so now journalists and the public will have access to how much the state retirees are getting paid. And I'm Ky Plaskon. We now know more about the boy who died after falling off a chairlift at Sugar Bowl over the weekend. 7-year-old John Henderson of Davis, California fell about 60 feet from the Mount Lincoln Express chairlift, and that's one of the higher lifts. The Washoe County Medical Examiner's Office is still determining the cause of death. Henderson's parents work at UC Davis, and they released a statement to the Sacramento Bee saying that John was always an active and rambunctious child who wanted to be an astronaut or an inventor. Here's a look at the stories that you're reading most on our web channel today. At the top of the list, doctors save baby before mother's untimely death. And then a boy who died in a fall from a ski lift identified. And third, grieving family asking for support. You can read. So here's the odd part of the story. He went into a bar and he bought a beer, and then he left the bar and went and he robbed the bank, and then he went back to the bar to finish his beer. I'm speculating that this bank robber, alleged bank robber, went to the bar, ordered the beer, realized they didn't have the money to pay for it, and then went to the bank and robbed it. And
he
then
could have
went
just
back to pay
asked
for it.
somebody for some change. He didn't have to go that far.
That's where he was arrested, was apparently at the bar there by police. So they got him there.
Strange story.
Very, very strange.
Now it's time for some elf magic. Back to you guys.
I need to learn that trick from Dennis.
Yeah, somebody needs to talk to him about getting his eyebrows trimmed a little bit. Welcome back. If you didn't notice, well, last time Dennis was here telling us about the weather, he spun and then just suddenly disappeared. We haven't seen him since. He actually had to go catch a flight, but he's left us with a 7-day forecast that we can take a look at right now. There it is. It's up on your screen. Look, he's decided that it's going to be warm in the middle of the week there.
And then there's some breeziness on Wednesday.
Well, let's start at the very beginning here. We've got Friday, which is today, and the high today is going to be 43 degrees. Usually I think that happens sometime around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm not a meteorologist, and so we're kind of going through this here with you on the screen. You want to tell us about the weekend, Denise?
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the 50s, and Dennis was telling us earlier that this is probably the first time we've really hit the 50s in a long time, in about a month, so that's pretty exciting, and it's good news for people who are heading out on the roads. You know, it's going to be nice weather, and they don't have to worry about any kind of dangerous conditions out there.
Yeah, it's kind of like you. You're going out of town.
Yes.
He's also forecasting Christmas on Sunday, so don't forget about that. And then we're looking at Wednesday. Put that on your calendar. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Go to KOLOTV.com for the latest news.
Merry Christmas.